It's a very interesting right now. Of course, we've seen shipping costs going like this repeatedly over the last 3 years for a lot of different reasons. Clients are big on labor lately. A lot of shortages in labor. During COVID, we were short the number of people. Now, the biggest thing is finding the right people. So, to your point, everyone's looking for, okay, who knows generative AI? Who knows data lakes? Who knows this, or particular tools. Clients, of course, are really interested in applications like Windward offers because they're focused on trying to increase resiliency and reduce risk in their overall operations. And then on the bottom there, you'll see I kind of have a couple highlights. Sustainability is an interesting one for me because being in the transportation and logistics vertical, I say it kind of depends on where you sit. My truckers here, most of them don't care about being sustainable because in the US, 95% of the trucking companies are 10 or fewer vehicles, and so they're all mom and pops and they're just trying to survive. And I still think the industry, like a lot of the ocean carriers are starting to come out with sustainable fuels, but not a lot of shippers are willing to pay those extra fees yet, for the sustainable fuels. And then the only other two things I highlight normally to customers are we've seen a lot of correction in the market recently. And it goes back to what I said earlier. Historically, there were a lot of companies that were doing ocean tracking and monitoring. And now it's really starting to narrow down to, I like to say, a bit of musical chairs. There's only getting down to a few providers that actually are giving value to their clients and offering new technologies like what you guys are doing. And which then leads me to the last one, which is, when I talk to people, I talk to a range in the transportation and logistics industry. So, 3PLs, rail, trucking, ocean, air. And it really depends on where they are and where their systems are. So, what I normally will tell people is, generative AI is awesome. There are many great things that you can do with it, but you don't have to necessarily be rushing into it. I suggest that you pick the things that start small, as we used to say, start small, fail small, and start playing with it and see how you can use it within your own applications. Because I still have clients today that are focused in doing traditional AI and ML before they're even getting to generative AI yet.